Hey, thanks for tuning in to this quick little video on how to understand how credits work inside the Easy HOA software. This is a dummy account on the demo site, so we're not really playing around with real numbers here. But if you had a unit that you had some owners in that unit, you could come down to the billing history and kind of see an example of how credits added up on this particular owner account. Most of the credits that you're going to see happen are going to be caused by payments. So, for example, right here, you can see that on 520, Don Little, he's the owner in this unit, his account balance was zero. But then he made a couple extra payments that gave him a credit balance. So, for example, on 524, he made a $40 payment, which then brought his balance to negative 40. 527, he made a $100 payment, brought it up to 140, and you can kind of see how it climbs as he continues to make these payments. Now, you'll see the balance get knocked down as Don Little gets invoiced for things on his account. So, for example, if he has quarterly dues and they are 400, once that invoice gets paid by the credit, it will bring this balance down to zero. So I can show you how that works really fast. So let's say you did need to go in and make a special assessment. You go here to billing, then you go to one-time invoice. You can do a $400 invoice. It's due today. You can say it's a special assessment. You can say this is for a roof on the clubhouse. And then hit create. Yeah, so what that does now is it creates an invoice for $400. And then the balance shows zero, but you would still need to make that uh, invoice paid. So you need to mark it as paid. So if you come in here, you go proceed directly to payment and then apply $400 of your $400 credit balance and then pay now. And it processes that. And now when you return to the unit, Don Little and his unit will have a zero balance. Now, if you need to add a credit for some particular reason, maybe you just barely got started with the Easy HOA software and you wanted to show that Don Little had a credit on his account because he paid his dues when they weren't due yet, you could go in here and you can try to recreate the payment by just posting it as a regular payment, or you can add a credit to his account, whichever way your accountant wants to see that on the books. But if you do add a credit, it's just right here, push a button, tell it how much you want to add, and say this is a balance forward, and then hit save, and it'll add that $100 credit to the unit right here. So thanks for tuning in. Hopefully that helps you understand how credits work inside the software.